Good to see you. How are you? Thanks for your...
Today really reminds us to give a hat tip to our founding fathers who in their infinite wisdom looked around our majestic country and all the temperate climates and thought to build the Capitol in a humid, fetid swamp. And I urge you all watching at home, if you have not been to Washington, D.C. for its Dead Cicada Festival, you really should come by. It's a sight to behold. We need a presumption of the various cancers and respiratory illnesses and immunodeficient disorders and lymphomas that are occurring in the veterans population for all these toxic exposures. Defense contractors can't view the U.S. Congress as Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, while veterans are back there like Oliver with a bowl of gruel asking, "Please, sir, may I have some more?" And if these bills can finally end this cycle for the veterans, and as Alex said, for future veterans, then we have to get this done. And the conversation should no longer be about, do we have the need, and should there be presumption? It should purely be the House and the Senate and the VA and the President of the United States getting together to talk about how to implement these programs efficiently and smartly. And so these guys have put in place a framework that's going to address this injustice for good. And we can't let up.
We need to reform and overhaul the entire process within VA so that the agency can provide support to veterans without the need for continued congressional intervention. And that's why we're introducing the Honoring Our Pact Act today. Now, what will this bill do? It will provide health care for potentially as many as 3.5 million veterans exposed to airborne hazards and burn pits. It will streamline VA's review process. It will finally concede exposure to airborne hazards and burn pits. It will require medical exams and opinions. It will establish a presumption of service connection to 23 respiratory illnesses. Let me repeat that point. It will establish a presumption of service connection for 23 respiratory illnesses and cancers related to burn pits and airborne hazards exposure.
John.